Hello, Secondary Literacy Network members. This is Beth coming at you with a screencast, looking at a couple of tools. The first one is Screencast-O-Matic that allows you to create tutorials for students, among others, who might have been absent or might need a reinforcement of a concept, which they can look at individually. What I like about this particular tool is it is actually web-based. You launch the recorder and go, which is really nice. You don't have to create an account. You don't have to download an app, but you can do that. There's a place to sign up and log in, and then you can look at the different features. On the home page here on Screencast-O-Matic, there is an embedded how to get started screencast, and I would recommend that you take a look at that at your leisure. Another thing I really like is the yellow halo as I move my cursor around, so I can pinpoint things in my screencast that I want you to focus your attention on. On the free version, I can create screencasts of up to 15 minutes at a time. I can, if I want to, though, upgrade to the Pro version for $15 a month, which allows, I think, unlimited length of video or screencasts. One of the limits in the free version is that you do not have editing options. You have to actually redo your screencast. So it kind of depends on your level of perfectionism. The Pro version does have editing features. So if we go over here and push this button that says Start Recording, it takes us to a new screen. The button up at the top, towards the top of the screen that says Already Open on my screen, actually will say Get Recording Launcher on yours, if it's your first time looking at it. The other option that you have, besides just pushing that button and downloading the launcher, is to download a full app. It tells you, if you want to do that, that you don't need admin access, but I did not find that to be true for me. But that really depends on your district and the permissions for downloading tech. So let's look at a tool that I wanted to share with you today. The first thing I'm going to do is actually move the, resize the screen here a little bit, because I want you to be able to see the URL bar in a few minutes. Random Name Picker is the name of this little tool, again another web-based tool. The tech version of what you might call popsicle sticks, where you can keep track of the variety of responders in your classroom. I also find that it's kids seem to really like it, even though it's pretty much the same thing as pulling out a stick and reading a name off of it. For some reason, maybe it's the transparency of them being able to see all of the names and watch the wheel spin. So when you come to the home page, there is a demo wheel. So I'm going to just show you how it works. It's pretty simple, as it says on the directions. You click it, and it spins. As it comes to a halt, there's a bit of a flourish of cheers and applause. And then you'll see that a name has been chosen. When the student has completed their response, you can remove him or her by clicking that button, and they're no longer on the wheel. Or if you decide that you want to keep that person in the mix, you can just spin again and continue on. So in order to create your own list, and you can create several different ones for whatever class periods you have, what I found the easiest is just to go to the Edit button and then delete this particular list and start creating my own. For my purposes, I'm just going to do numbers. If I can keep myself on track, I'm hoping it'll be a little faster than trying to type in names. When I was playing around with this yesterday, I created a list with over 50 names, and that was there was no issue with that. So here's one with 30. So I'm going to save the list and then provide a password, and that allows me to go back and edit my list as I have some mobility in my class. Some new students might come in, one or two students might be removed. moving on to a different school or something. So once I hit OK, it tells me that tells me that I have a specific web address now. And if I look up here, the suffix on my web address in the URL bar is specific to this particular class. So I would want to make sure that I copy and paste that onto a Word doc or Google Doc or something so I could get back to it for later access. The new one that I have works just like the other one. Click anywhere on the wheel. Remember too, if you don't like the flourish, you can certainly just mute it, and then you don't have to have that out there and disrupting your class potentially. So that's it for Beth's Bites today. Try out the new tools and provide some feedback for me at the next meeting, and enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.